What's up, guys? It's Coach Grant with First Down Training, and today we're going to be breaking down how wide receivers can snap down correctly. So we're going to be talking about how you guys want to drop at your hips, dropping your butt down, and bring your chin to your knee, not leaning too far forward or leaning too far back. So I hope this video helps you guys out. But also, fellas, if you're a wide receiver and you want to get access to a 2-week-long wide receiver route running training schedule and a 40-minute long video on 20 different press releases, when to use each one, and drills for each one, check out that very first link in the description below for our route running Bible. You will get a 40 or 50-minute long video on route running, how you guys can improve that in 10 days with specific drills, step-by-step schedules with sets and reps, and a 40-minute long video on 20 press releases, when to use each one, and drills for each one. So this will really help your route running improve, take that route running to the next level in a more organized fashion. So very first link in the description below, fellas. Let's get started with this video. So when I snap down, so many wide receivers make the mistake of bending at their waist and leaning back. So that's two separate problems, right? So guys, when they'll drop down, so what is snapping down? Snapping down is something that you would use on like a 5-yard hitch, something you could use on maybe a dig route, something you would for sure use on a comeback, a curl, a stop route, anything where you have to drop your hips. So like the token phrase that a lot of old school wide receiver coaches would say is, oh, you want to go up into something and you want to beat the drum, right? So you want to like move your hands as fast as you can, chop your feet as fast as you can. But the problem with that is that it just takes too much time and you're not really creating explosion at the top of the break. That hip drop helps you create explosion. But also when you're running full speed up into a break, you can't beat the drum and run full speed at the same time because you're going to drift off the route. There has to be a level change. And what I mean by level change is the snap down. So they call it the first step of a snap down, quote unquote, is going to be called a trigger step. So a trigger step is where pretty much what this wide receiver does here, where he snaps down. That step right there is the trigger step. That's the step that's going to help you drop your hips, be violent with your hips, as we like to say, and put you into an explosive position to where you can drive back to the ball and create energy at the top of the break. So, like I said, the mistake that guys will make is that they'll want to snap down. They'll want to get low. But instead of dropping straight down, they'll bend at their waist. They'll hinge at their waist. They'll pretty much just fall forward, and there won't be any kind of level change with their hips. That is incorrect, because if you just bend forward and you just bend at your waist and your chin is going forward, your like nose is going way over your toes, you are completely off balance. When you make the break, you're going to be on your tippy toes. You're not going to be on the middle arch of your foot, creating power and driving back. So it's mainly for balance. Now, the other thing that guys will do is they take it too literal. They think that they want to drop their butt down, but they want to have their chest straight up in the air. So rather than snapping down right here and being in this explosive spot where their chin goes to their knee and their hips drop, their chest will be straight up in the air. And when your chest is straight up in the air, guess where your weight's going to be? It's not going to be on the arch of your foot. It's going to be on your heels. And when your weight is on your heels and you're leaning back, you have no explosion. You're not going to be fast. And if you strike the ground on your heels, that's a great way to injure yourself, which brings me to my next point, which is everybody's lame excuse for this is, oh, I'm going to hurt my knee. Oh, I'm going to hurt my ACL by snapping down. If you have correct form, if you have leg strength, just some kind of leg strength, you have ankle stability, knee stability. This is why it's important to work on all these things. You will be able to snap down without hurting yourself. Do I want somebody who's out there who's 110 pounds, who's never ran routes before, trying to snap down full speed on a single step? Probably not. That's why you train and that's why you work in the off season to build these skills and to build on this stuff, right? Not just some beginner novice wide receiver who's never played it before. My favorite is the 40-year-old man who always says, oh, your knee's going to blow. It's like, yeah, probably yours because you've never done this kind of movement before and you're 40 years old. So you got to understand that there are elements to this, but your mechanics of the movement is what applies. There's a reason why the best guys in the world snap down like this, because this is what it takes to get separation. DBs are so talented and they're looking for any kind of indicator at the top of the route. So if you're running into the top of the route and you're chopping your feet, chopping your hands, and you're taking forever, that DB is going to sit on the route. But if you're going up into the route and you're being violent, you have that explosive drop, that doesn't give him time to react and you're eliminating wasted time. It's not about eliminating steps. It's about eliminating time, and snapping down is how you do that. Being violent with your hips is how you do that. So the correct way is you want to make sure that you are dropping your hips. You're actually dropping your butt down almost like a lunge, and that chin goes straight down to the knee. It is a drop. It's like somebody's got a string attached to your chin and they are pulling it straight down. And it is a quick, Sudden drop, because that will put you to that explosive position to where you can decelerate on a dime, but also this explosive position can shoot you out and get you back to the ball with some explosion and with some energy. So that's why you snap down. That's how you snap down, and some of the mistakes that guys will make when they snap down. Just don't be that guy that's hesitant to try this because, oh, I might hurt myself. There are a lot of things that go into this, a lot of drills that you can work to go into this. Also, you being violent with your hips does not guarantee you separation, because a lot of guys will step violently, but they won't drop low. You have to drop low, drop your butt down, chin goes to your knee, work on getting to that explosive spot consistently, and you will see more separation on these breaks. Let's watch the thing again, full speed one more time. Great job by this wide receiver, selling vertical, snapping down, chin goes to the knee, and accelerating out of this break. All right, fellas, I really want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions at all, don't hesitate to leave those in the comment section below. We always appreciate the feedback. It's always great to hear from you guys. And again, fellas, if you'd like our route running Bible, over an hour and a half's worth of route running and press release content for you guys, check out that very first link in the description below. I'll see you guys next time.